Maverick 100.9, Aggie Land's Country Alternative. It's Corliss, joined by Justin Biltonen, which we haven't heard you in the country music radio scene before, but we have heard of you and your band Three Doors Down.
Yep.
How does that transition work for you? Because you are still with Three Doors Down, but now you've put out your own solo records.
The transition's been pretty easy. Country music's something I've been doing my whole life and always had a passion for it. I always wrote it and played it. And just the past probably 3 years, started getting a lot of encouragement to kind of get out and do my own thing with it. Started doing that, and the Three Doors fans have enjoyed it and translated, and started picking up my own country music fans too. So it's been good.
That is very cool. You know, it's usually the opposite. We see a lot of guys want to go into rock or want to go into metal, but they end up working in touring and country music just to have a job. And yours is kind of opposite, which I love to see the other transition of it. And now, speaking to you, somebody actually pointed it out to me that, you know, you guys are Southern, all of you are, and I never knew that. And somebody says, oh yeah, listen to an interview of them talk.
Yeah. Especially Brad and those guys, they're from South Mississippi. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Way of talking there.
Well, great. Well, before we debut it to everybody, why don't you tell me a little bit about your new single, Wild Mustangs?
Yes. So this song, I think one of the big reasons why I always gravitated towards country music was storytelling and being able to tell a story. And I feel like country music has always, that's kind of been the basis of the song, is telling a story. Even if it's something that's just kind of fun, having a good time, there's a story behind it. And I think that's definitely where the basis of this song came about. And I had some ideas for it. I had the title, and I sat down with my buddy Richard. We always kind of had conversations before we started writing. And the first thing he started talking about was when he was growing up in Southern California. He's a little older guy, but growing up in Southern California and dates and stuff, they'd go right out in the desert. It was just kind of go riding, and they'd go out in the desert. And he starts talking about one time they were out there and saw all these wild Mustangs out the window while they were driving. And I was like, that's almost exactly the title and idea that I had, kind of love and loss in that backdrop. So it came from a personal place with both of us. And then that line of wild Mustangs out the window was something. When we did that, we put the track together, and I wanted the sound to kind of have this building effect throughout the different choruses and everything. And at the end, be kind of a big emotional chorus at the end, like this big herd of Mustangs was running by. And I think we captured that on the song.
Boy, you do know country music like nobody's business, huh? Well, let's see how many people can relate. We're going to listen to it now on Maverick 100.9. This is Justin Biltonen, Wild Mustangs.
Summer rain putting down the dust. Those wild Mustangs out the window were running just like me and you. We were wild too. And love was all we had. Grenadine tequila got our courage up. Roadhouse in Reno, we decided that we would just say I do at a church bell drive-thru. Looking back, I wish we had. I wish we had. I think about you almost every night, saying, hold me, baby, hold me, baby, hold me tight. I hear the thunder and I feel the wind. There's a storm blowing up from the west again, like a goodbye kiss. I can't take back, like walking
Maverick 100.9. It's Corliss. We still got Justin Biltonen on. Just heard his latest single, Wild Mustangs. And you've actually released quite a bit of music here lately, right?
Yeah. Right at the kind of beginning of all the pandemic stuff, I released a song called Worth Hanging On To. And actually had quite a few stations through Texas play it. It's another song. It's got a story. It ended up being pretty relevant to what was going on at the time, especially at the beginning of the pandemic stuff with all the uncertainty. And the song was all about just holding on to what's important to you and taking care of the things that are important in your life.
Isn't that perfect? You know, music is such a common thing between all of us, whether we listen to the same stuff or not. We all know that we have that sound that helps us heal. And when you can put your perfect timing on something, it helps even more.
Yeah, absolutely. And it wasn't designed that way. It just kind of naturally happened, which I think that I like doing stuff organically. And, you know, if you got to force it, something's not right about it. And the song came out at a good time. Had some good stuff happen with it. I got to do my first music video with it, which I was really proud of. A lot of good stuff has been coming with it and kind of led up to this song as well. Had several other songs before that, but those two here recently have been kind of pivotal for me, which is very cool.
Well, congratulations. So what does the future hold now? You know, I know not a whole lot of live shows are going on. I assume almost no touring for Three Doors Down at the moment.
So I think some of the bigger acts are having a lot of trouble. You can find one place that's relatively open and working, and then the very next state next to them is completely shut down still. So it's kind of tough to build any kind of worldwide tour. So I think a lot of the larger acts are having to, you know, kind of wait this out a lot more. And I've been fortunate enough where, you know, I just throw my guitar in the truck and go play for people all over. So I'm still getting show opportunities. I got some stuff coming up in Georgia and Indiana, and working on getting back down to Texas doing stuff. I was just there in December, played 10 shows over about 12 days, kind of east, made it all the way over to Abilene and down and around Fredericksburg and back up. So definitely more of that, playing a radio tour and throughout Texas and get out and hopefully come see y'all and just kind of see what else the year has. I've got more songs to put out, live streams, all that good stuff. So yeah. I'll be staying as active as possible.
Well, we're thankful for that. And thank you so much for bringing the single to us here at Maverick and debuting it to everybody. We want to urge them all to go find you, Justin Biltonen.
There you go. It's a weird last name, but you know, people remember it, and I'm the only one.
Right? I mean, this is coming from somebody named Corliss. Come on. But yes, go find him, download his music, definitely check out tour dates because we want to support our independent artists as much as possible during these times. Justin, you're the best. Thank you for putting up with me butchering your name.
Thank you so much, Corliss. I really appreciate y'all playing my song and believing in it and taking the time to do an interview. I really appreciate it.